guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot and Wally. And today is day 5 of Ethany's hashtag 31 Days of Tarot. And the question for today asks us, what are or is some of the lessons that you have learned from 2010 to 2019? So we have like this 10-year span. What has tarot taught us between that time frame? And I believe that tarot has taught me quite a bit. I decided just to kind of like have my cards in my hands, but yeah, when I first started out doing tarot, so I guess this is before 2010, obviously. But I guess even in 2010 too, you know, I would do, let's say, a predictive reading. And this would be for friends or something like that. And I was so sure something was going to happen because, you know, the cards said that would. And then let's say that thing didn't happen and people would be like, what? And I learned a lot about, you know, I can do predictive readings, but I have to look at the factors that are within that predictive reading. So let's say, you know, there are other people involved. You know, I now know that I have to take that into account. You have to take free will into account, because if, you know, you continue on the same path, you know, doing what you're going to do or what you know, you know, a certain outcome could happen for you. But if there are other people involved and they decide to deviate, or they, you know, make these choices and these choices, and it differs, and it kind of throws them off of what their original, you know, what the direction that they were going, then obviously the whole reading is thrown off. So I learned a lot about, you know, free will, you know, and how that, you know, connects with people's readings, people's outcomes, or the outcomes that they wish to have. I also learned a lot about the way I was asking questions for myself, you know, where I'd be like, you know, I want this to happen, I want this to happen, you know, when will this happen? Or, you know, what's blocking me from having this happen? And I learned through tarot that I want to start taking a more proactive approach when there's something that I truly want. So instead of asking, like, why can't I have this? Or how long is it going to take before I get this? Then, you know, if I want it sooner, or, you know, when something, you know, there's something that I really want, I start asking questions of, how can I obtain this thing that I want? What's standing in my way? What skills do I already have? What skills do I need to learn? You know, and what do I need to do to get there? And so then I'm less concerned about when something's going to happen, because now I feel like the power is back in my own hands, and it's how, you know, what can we do to get you there? So it's like, what do I got to do? You know, instead of, when will you give me this? And so I've changed up my line of questioning, and this one again is like for myself, and I guess that's changed how I do some of my client readings as well. I feel, because I really want to empower, especially the people that I read for. I want them to feel like, you know, the cards don't have the power. You know, I don't want them to feel like the tarot reader has the power, or everything is out of their control. I want them to feel like they at least have control of themselves and what it is that they can do in order to achieve what it is that they want. So that was something, you know, that I definitely, I would say, in the past 10 years I've honed, you know, with the tarot. Let's see, other things. I don't know, I guess that's pretty much it. You know, I just really learned a lot about, you know, free will, how I can do my predictive readings, changing up my line of questioning. Let's see, what else? Wally, what else do you think there is? I would say the tarot also has helped me learn a lot more about myself. I know that sounds cliche, but it really has, you know, especially with the different types of tarot decks that I have, all of them having different voices or personalities. You know, I get all these different perspectives, and I have some that are very straightforward and don't care about my BS that I have sometimes about myself. And so when I'm reading, it's great to see things about myself that maybe consciously I don't see, and then I can work on it. And then by doing that, I've seen really big changes in my life, you know, which is, like I said, this sounds like so cliche, but you know, if you really do work on the things that maybe you can't see about yourself, you know, sometimes your friends can see things and they tell you things and you're like, psh. But, you know, when it's smack dab in your face, you know, with the cards, which I trust, and, you know, because I trust me, I trust my higher self, I trust the universe, it's like, oh, okay. Well, you know, I've heard this from my friends before. Now the cards are saying it. I've heard it from my dude. Maybe this is a little bit of a flaw that I need to work on. So, you know, I've learned that. I've learned to be a little more humble when it comes to messages about, you know, who I truly am at my core, my actions, my line of thinking. I've really been able to really do a deep dive on, you know, my child self, my childhood, a lot of traumas and a lot of trauma, things like that. And I think the more healing I've been able to do for myself, the more I can help others. And I don't think that there's going to be a day where I'm like, woohoo, I'm healed. This is going to be an ongoing thing. But I think what tarot has helped me do is to be more cognizant of my reaction to things, my actions, why I'm doing certain things, why I'm reacting a certain way, why I'm putting myself in certain situations. I'm a lot more cognizant of that. So then I could be like, okay, even though I'm throwing myself a pity party right now, at least I know why I'm throwing myself a pity party right now. And I think tarot has helped with that. And actually, I have the Modern Witch Tarot. This was a gift and I haven't used this deck yet, but I would like to ask it what else I have learned from the tarot. So let's ask. So tarot, as in general tarot, what's the main takeaway? What have I learned from you most between 2010 and 2019? Okay, so the Strength card is my card. It's also my birth card. This is one of my favorite cards in all of tarot. I don't know, it's me. So, what have I learned most about tarot? I've learned about who I am. Oh, the warm and fuzzies ensue. Yes, I've learned about who I am, and I've learned, even though I already knew I was a strong person, I think I actually understand, and I know how strong I am now, even though sometimes, because I'm human, I falter, and you know, I sometimes don't believe that about myself. The more positive affirmation of I am strong outweighs the negatives that I, you know, self-talk about myself. So that's awesome. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that card came out. That's freaking awesome. All right, so if you were wondering what deck that is, this is the Modern Witch Tarot, a gift from my friend Jasmina. So anyway, that's it. That was my answer. That is what tarot has taught me between the years of 2010, 2019. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to catch a reading from me, head over to www.kittensweightsandtarot.com. And if you want to throw a little sweater money my way, I know it's after Christmas, but I'll still wear my ugly sweaters as long as it's cold. And it's kind of cold in the house. I mean, we're not under any snow or anything, but like 60 degrees is cold for a San Diegan. So anyway, if you want to throw a little sweater money my way, think about joining that KWT tribe over at patreon.com/kittensweightsandtarot. I have a lot of goodies over there. You guys definitely go check it out. So anyway, that's it for me, spiritual homies. I will catch you tomorrow for day 6. All right? Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.